the honor to introduce this next guy to come up and just talk about some of the history of this program, history of what was Sport One back in the day, now Parkview Sports Medicine. He was the first ever athletic trainer in our program, the granddaddy of them all, Joe Baer. Come up on stage. There you go, sir.
Thank you.
Come on to this side.
This side?
Yeah.
My better side.
It is your better side, yeah. So, you were around from the beginning.
Yeah.
Anybody who is in sports in this region knows you because they've seen you over the years. You've always been around, but you can speak to the Albright, what was originally the Albright Scholarship Program. Right. Why was it so important? What do you think the importance over the years as it's turned into Albright Gemlick has been for athletes in our region?
As I look around this room, this is just absolutely incredible. We used to do this in the lobby at ONE, and you had 6 people show up, and those kinds of things like that. But going back to Dr. Albright and Dr. Gemlick, I'm probably the only person in here that worked with both of those gentlemen. But they were so just focused on helping me get this program up off the ground. When it was Sport One, Dr. Albright, and then later on with Dr. Gemlick. I tell people all the time, we only had one sports medicine physician when I came to Fort Wayne. That was Dr. Rutledge, actually. And Dr. Albright, Dr. Couch, Dr. Glock, all these guys, Dr. Lee, they would all cover everything for me. All I had to say. Dr. LaSalle at Northside, guy, she's a legend down at Northside. So all these guys would just say, where do you need me? Try that nowadays. But where do you need me? And these guys would take their kids and go out to Homestead. I think Jim used to go out to Homestead for us all the time. Great stuff and how they started it all. And then for us and for you all and for all you athletic trainers, I did 11 high schools my first year. I was the athletic trainer. How are we on staff now, Candace?
Yeah. 80 athletic trainers.
Okay. That's a lot more than one.
It was hard to fill your shoes.
I don't think that's very true at all. But, those guys were just so instrumental in everything that we did. Yeah. And then moving on from, I tell people, before Jim passed, we had a golf outing that we just tried to raise $2,000 to buy an ultrasound for Beth Harrell at St. Francis. That was our whole goal that year, was to make $2,000.
Yeah.
Look, we got $60,000 in scholarships going out for this. And then after that, we named it after Jim, and we just kept going on. We tried to make money for our programs. A lot of people don't know this at your high schools. Believe it or not, kids, there were no athletic trainers at any of your schools. None. There were no ice machines at your schools. Literally, the docs at ONE would give me money. I could go to Sears and buy an ice machine for the school. That's what we did for our ice machines when we first started. So, those guys just pushing that through, and then everybody coming on, Candace and everybody that's there now, just do such a great job of promoting this. And it's all because of the doc's support for us, though, too.
Yeah, I want to go back to that. So whether it was Dr. Albright specifically or Dr. Gemlick, how do you remember those guys helping steward this program and taking it from one step to the next? Because really both of them kind of built on each other along, and they had a story together.
They were great friends. Yeah, they were great friends. Total different personalities. Dr. Albright was kind of the staff comedian, behind the scenes guy. He wasn't doing things like that. Whereas Dr. Gemlick, man, he was a force of nature. I mean, he would show up. That's him right there. I had that was at halftime of the doctors, physical therapists versus athletic trainers bowling match that we had at Trine University. After we did physicals up there, we did like 700 physicals. We beat them. And he took all the PTs over there, and he's just screaming at them just like that there. And probably some colorful language, I'm guessing. I don't know for sure, but that was the difference between the two. They were both hilarious guys, they both just were together. They were awesome.
PG, favorite memory from each one? Put you on the spot here.
I told Kathy tonight and John that Dr. Albright used to call me, or page me, he would page me. I would drive to the gas station and call him from wherever I was. no cell phones. And I was out and around, and he would say, meet me at Shop House, which was a little bar restaurant on the southwest side of town, right on Highway 24. And he goes, just stop by. I want to see what you're doing and how I can help. I mean,
Yeah.
for a new guy in town that's trying to find his way around, having physicians, I worked for him obviously too, but to have him take that kind of interest in me like that was just incredible. Dr. Gemlick, one very close to me, my youngest son, was home for Thanksgiving, and he just injured himself a little bit. Something had gone on like that. He came home, and when he got home, he was just sick. He had a fever and all this kind of stuff like that. Had this weird shoulder kind of pain. Beth probably remembers we were on your kitchen table in about 20 minutes. I just called him, and he said, bring him over right now. So we ran over to their house, and he did that not only with my kids, but I know for all the Snyder and Carroll kids and all the ones around the area. The door was always open, and he would just do that for you. He'd give you the shirt off his back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing. I mean, you have a unique perspective of the men that we're honoring tonight. And, you know, it shouldn't go without saying, as important as they've been to the program, you were every bit as important to the program because.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, a lot of years and hard work. So thank you very much.